Hello, Americans, and other friends and subscribers around the world. Back again, man.
You're in a much more chipper mood this morning than you were yesterday afternoon.
Then yes.
No, we didn't finish the video yesterday because it was just.
I lost it. Well, I didn't.
Well, no, you didn't lose it. No, just being down.
You
in
were down the flatlands. Do not
Yeah.
me in the flatlands.
No,
Look at me, man. Do I look like I should be running around the flatlands?
Traffic and stoplights and having to turn around because you went past something.
Yeah, we actually. When I started the video, I'm just gonna delete it because it's, once we had a good little talk cruising, which I could put in, but
yeah,
I don't think I will.
Right.
But we headed down and we had an appointment, Miss Kitty, to get her new phone. And man, they've got a smoking deal, man. We actually priced the phones, to buy it outright, even on eBay and on their site and all that. And it was $20 more if you bought it.
I think it was $10.
$10 more to buy it outright.
Right. Or to just buy it on payments. We just got the mid-grade Motorola.
Yeah, she actually downgraded. So then we're in there. And but anyway, isn't that crazy, man? You can do so. You go in there and you had to pay $40 or whatever, basically, and then $9 a month, and if you pay and it's a 2 years thing, and after the 2 years you end up cheaper than if you just bought it outright. Which I mean that don't play out much. That was kind of
honestly,
crazy.
At the end of that 2 years, this phone would not have that same value.
They should sell me a car like that. Yeah, man. But we borrowed a car to go down because we
haven't been doing any mechanicking lately.
No, and I need to. And this morning, man, 22 degrees out there this morning, man. It is cold, and that's why we're doing the video in here. Tomorrow's video, I'll probably be doing some work. So we got I've got to pull the air conditioner, start sealing up for the winter, and just got a message from the bank.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Yeah, great. I hope they're saying, you won the lottery, here's a bunch of money.
Right.
But, so anyway, got to start sealing up and getting ready, man, because winter's here, and getting after the chopping the wood. Well, man, we got to go up and get some more wood and stuff. Haven't, man, knock on wood, we haven't had no snow here, but it's right there, man.
Yeah.
You go out our road, and man, look at the mountain, you're like, woo-wee, woo-wee, it's close. So anyway, we ended up going down to the, had an appointment down at the phone thing at 10. Man, we were happy, man. Happy, chipper moods. And went into the phone place to get her phone and then get our son-in-law, Tim. Pick him up one while I was down there, too, because he's been having some issues with his phone. So I'm just going around, man. You just go around and touch everything. Man, and I was watching video and playing video games, man. There was actually Mario and all that, all their phones that you can check out. Like a little hillbilly in a candy store. So I was walking around there doing that. So then I come over and she's, man, all hers is done. They've got the stuff loaded on her phone and all that. And she hands her the payment and stuff. And I don't know what the kitty's looking around. And the whole time in there, man, I'm thinking, man, should I give me a phone or should I wait? No, I should wait till Miss Kitty's is paid for 2 years. Because there's nothing wrong with the phone I have. It's just
it's just
mid-grade or lower
it's
grade. Low grade LG phone.
Yeah.
So, walking around and then...
I can see the look in the eye.
So then Miss Kitty's all...
Did you want one too?
And I was all, yep. So, man, I got me a new, which, man, right now it's, man, they're pretty dang nice. Pretty nice, pretty fancy. But, look at this holder, dude. I got this holder at a thrift store yesterday. And this thing, look at this, it's rubber. Man, then it's got like metal bracing in here and it's all rubber. Kind of sticks to your desk. Man, dude.
Or your dashboard.
Yeah, it's amazing. And they sell them. I picked this one up. What did I pay for this?
$2.
Was it $2? Yeah, $10 on eBay, free shipping. Man, they are amazing. Yeah, I'm going to get one for my dash too. It'd be cool for holding the kitty. I was saying we could slide the camera screen in on that thing and maybe use it for, maybe you wouldn't vibrate so much.
Yeah.
But anyway, so what the heck was I saying before I got off on my rubber thing?
You got yourself a phone.
All right, I got this. So I got the new phone. Oh, and now we're waiting. Dude, they wanted $30 for the little glass screensavers in there, and then the a case for them was 25 bucks, and we're just like no. So we hit because after that we went to phone store, Walmart, Bi-Mart, Winco, and 4 thrift stores, which they were just crap. But we went to, which we did get to see our one gal that we hadn't seen her in 5 years, man. She knows us from back in the day, so it was nice to see her and visit and catch up a little bit. And she's retiring next year, and that was in the Savers, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Savers, and dude, I think the last time I went into Savers is when we got our other phone, so 2 years ago. And, oh, man.
We won't go back.
No, I will never, other than if I wanted to go in and see her, I will never.
Unless I had
step
4
in that store
hours
again.
to kill.
Yeah.
And I was absolutely
I'd never say never,
right.
because if I was down there, we're down there killing time. And, I mean, I did score a couple of things, but, dude, their prices and the youth ranches are going to crap, too, man. They're all, they're all selling online and stuff, man. And
which is good for their charitable, the reason why they're in business. I mean, they're in business. The youth ranch is there to help the youth. So if they can make more money and help the kids more online, do it.
Yeah, they're
right?
good, but...
Good for you, but we can't shop them as regularly as we used to.
At least not there, man. Yeah. I know where some of the other ones, not all the youth ranches, because some of them are still good. And, I seen Salvation Army. We used to go to a Salvation Army auction. That was amazing.
Yeah, well, Salvation Army when we was growing up that was
the main one. Yeah, there wasn't a lot. Yeah, well, and then the little ones, man, the ones...
the mom and pops.
Yeah, the one I went to, she used to chase me out when I was a kid. She was mean. And then she
Good
turned
Samaritan.
out, Good Samaritan. And she used to, man, I remember going in there with Trish and stuff when we were kids. She'd run us out of there. But, and Frances, that's who it was, Frances. I love her, man. Frances ran that thing from the 70s when I was a kid all the way up to probably after the motorhome. Probably
98?
You think it was before the motorhome days?
No, we moved in the motorhome in 97.
Oh.
So
anyway, man, from the time when I was a kid, she ran that thing all the way up to, around 2000, 2001, maybe even after that a little bit. And then ended up getting... I think she got retired, didn't really want to retire. They kind of forced her out. And, dude, she passed away within 3 or 4 months. Yeah. That was so sad. Gosh, she was a great old lady. I didn't think she was so great when I was a kid, but she was great when I was older. All right, man. So, what else were we... Oh, so then we went to got our phones. Then went to the Savers. Neither one of us was very happy in the Savers.
That you lost it.
I didn't use it.
He snapped.
All right, a little bit.
Yeah. That was it. I was ready to go home. I'm sure that everybody out there has snapped in a thrift store.
Oh, dude! First you got the people, man. That's especially in the flatlands. They're agitating me a little bit, but because I had this one broad that kept on ramming her cart almost up my butt. I was about ready.
She just didn't have a personal bubble.
Yeah, no, dude. She was driving me nuts. So that was all good stuff. And then Kitty, I don't even know what started, but started because she wasn't so happy. She likes to flit it off all on me, but she was no pleasant plum, let me tell you. So then we start bickering and stuff. And then I go up there. This is a store that back in the day I'd went to for years.
Yeah.
And I go up there and I walk up to... There's some weird stripe thing.
Yeah, there's 6 registers.
Yeah, 6 registers, 2 clerks, and maybe 4 customers. 3 customers, yeah, besides us.
Yeah.
And there's like this strip thing, like they're gonna line you up like cattle or whatever, man. I'm looking at it, and it's got weird signs, go to this, or whatever. And I'm like, what the heck? Well, there's a lady standing at the cash register standing right here with her thumb up her butt doing nothing. And I just walk in I guess I went in the wrong way. Walk in there and walk up, she's all, I think that lady's been waiting longer than you. Man, dude,
Well, then why
that
was
was,
standing way down there?
dude, I almost lost it.
4 registers away. She's standing there.
I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, what the hell is this? Dude, I lost it.
After she brings us up, she goes, would you like to buy a bag for 10
Yeah.
cents?
So then, yeah, how much?
10 cents.
And that's how much a paper sack was. Man, I do that. I was just like, no. You remember I was walking out with my crap. I was so, dude, I'm so nice to people. Man, that lady, woo! Man, she agitated me. So then we left there, and what the heck store? Oh, from there we went to Winco, the big Winco, you know. And of course, you know, we go in. You know, we just that was other thing. So at that point, man, I'm starting to
We still weren't on speaking terms.
Yeah.
Here we go.
So that time, so then I'm going in there, you know, and no, I guess it was after Winco when I started getting all mad at myself for buying the phone.
Yes. Well, no,
So,
I think that you were actually mad at yourself in Savers, but you just weren't ready
I
to
wasn't
admit it.
voicing it yet.
You weren't ready
Yeah.
to admit it.
So then, well, that was one of the things, probably the Savers, because, man, I go through the Savers. Savers is huge, man. And it takes you forever to get around it, and, you know, and when we go into a thrift store, our average on an average size thrift store is 40 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That's, man, we've timed it and stuff, you know, 40 minutes to an hour. And I mean, because we check every nook, cranny, man. I mean, we devour, you know, I mean, I look at everything, man, from the freaking women's lingerie, just, you know, I mean, not that I'm looking for lingerie, but you never know where or what you're gonna find in what section,
Well,
so
you
we
just
check out
opened up
everything.
the door.
What?
Everybody's going to think you check out women's lingerie.
Well, I do, Miss Kitty, then I bring it home for you to try on. Maybe we should do a show on that.
Yeah, I don't know. Whatever.
So anyway, you know, so we go do the Savers, and, you know, the whole time, you know, and being a junker, or junkers, anytime that we go anywhere, our goal is to make more money than we're spending. Mm-hmm. Well, I'll tell you what, down there yesterday, man, I might as well just open the window and start throwing 10s and 20s out the window, because, man, we spent over $300.
Well, we planned on replacing my phone. We
Right.
didn't plan on replacing
Right.
yours. So as soon as we spent that extra money to replace your phone, then it changed our whole strategy on our trip.
Right. So then, okay, no big deal, man, because usually I can hit the,
Thrift stores.
you know,
make a
yeah,
lot
and there's
of money.
one that I usually hit that's always big time score, and freaking all I got was that little dude, and then, man, that place was slammed too. But okay, so we go into there, and we went in for nuts, you know, because we're nuts, you know. But we eat a lot of nuts, man, you know, nuts, granola, and yogurt. But we went in there just basically because you can buy it
in bulk. Yeah.
In bulk.
And nuts up here are
Oh yeah, dude, you can't afford them up here. Can't even afford them up in McCall. So we buy them in bulk, you know, anytime we're down to Winco. So that's the one thing we went in there for. And what was it, $80?
75.
$75 later.
Yeah.
A lot more than nuts, but
yeah, well, it's not like we, you know, bought things that we won't.
No, and I mean,
or that we didn't really splurge on. It was.
No, I think it was because I got it in my stash, man. It was the part that was freaking me out. So we did that, you know, and I mean, dude, you need food, you gotta eat. You know, I gotta go I need to go shoot my dang elk.
Well, just like on the cornbread, I mean, that was half the price that we would pay for.
I gotta have cornbread, man.
So it's not like
gotta have
we
cornbread
were
with my jambalaya.
buying things that was.
No, and then the chicken was on, you know, breast of chicken was $1.28 a pound or something.
So.
Anyway, let's not get into grocery shop. So anyway, so we spend more money in there than I wanted. By that time, we're getting along a little bit better. At our fights, we're not like gnarly. We just
don't talk to me.
Miss Kitty's demeanor goes to heck. She's cold as ice. But so we from there we went to where the heck we go? Oh, so then we go cruising down the road. Should we stop at that same Vinny's? Oh, if you want to. That's what I get all the time when she's and when you can always tell when she's sick of.
Well, I know that thrift store is not.
That sucks. We did a sale there one time back in the day. There was actually we did a flea they had a like a flea market thing out in the parking lot there. But anyway, so then I ended up turning around and going back to the St. Vincent de Paul's, what it's called here. Those went to crap years ago. They started deciding they were an antique store, and this one's no different. So we went in there. Oh, we didn't buy nothing. Not one thing. First of all,
And it took us 30 minutes to
yeah,
go.
30 or 40 minutes to go. You know, actually, it's probably a 40-minute easy. It's always 40 minutes. Just like when we go today, it'll be 40 minutes at least. At least, you know, especially just in this. But anyway, didn't even buy one dang thing. Their stuff was so overpriced, and I can't even recall anything in there that I would have bought, even if it was cheap. Did you see anything?
The spittoon was kind of cool.
Oh yeah,
it
spittoon.
would have had to have been, cheap.
Yeah, how much they want for it?
$30.
$30. $30 for a spittoon, and I can get $20
They had a
for it.
silver-plated egg, poached egg holder, silver-plated. They wanted $22 for it. I mean, there's
just crazy money, man. So St. Vincent of all.
But
So we pull out of there, nothing. Which I didn't spend any money, so
yeah, but it was a waste of time.
So from there, we went to Walmart. All right, went to Walmart. Did we go crazy? We didn't.
No, we got tape and cat food.
Oh, and an ink cartridge.
And an ink
but still another $50.
Yeah.
Yep, so another $50 at Walmart. And it was the huge Walmart. Lots of people. It wasn't. We were pretty good in there. Yeah, we were pretty good in there. And then from there to a youth ranch, and scored a couple things. I'll show you if you did not do very well yesterday at home. We definitely didn't make back what we spent. And then, of course, from there went to another youth ranch, post office, and then another youth ranch, and then another youth ranch. Went to 3 youth ranches.
Yes.
Yesterday, 3 youth ranches yesterday, and yeah, it bums me out, man. Because ever since they started selling online, there's quality of the stuff's not. They're selling the best stuff online, and then the crap they're putting in their stores, or you'll find a few. And no matter where we go, man, we'll find that
something.
Yeah, because of the oddball crap that we do, man. One of our fun things when we just, really ain't got nowhere else to junk is we'll go hit the antique stores, because I love scoring on the antique stores, man, especially when that's those prudy yuppie ones like that one lady. I can't believe he has that in his booth.
Yeah, that was the
great, and she knew what we'd just done because we came through. I think we only spent like $20, man. Came through, man. I had this pile of stuff. One of them was this old, man, it was old, and her husband was retired Forest Service, and this was an old placard thing, the badge, the Forest Service badge, and I think I paid $20 or $10. Where'd you get this? Yeah, they can't sell that, man. So then I was worried that she wasn't gonna. I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
So then, man, just to really get her goat, I told her that because I had a buddy that bought an old Forest Service truck, and underneath the Forest Service and behind the seats were all these Forest Service signs. And oh, dude, she was so livid. She hated us. Plus, with the stuff that we picked up, she knew we'd just, she'd just done been.
She just got picked.
Yeah, she just got picked by a couple of junkers. But anyway, so then, yeah, man, it was, and then we got home late.
It wasn't that late. It was after dark, but I mean, it was getting dark early. It was like 6 o'clock.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Man, it felt like 2 in the morning.
Yeah, but then, no, it felt like that because once we got home, then I had to set up 2 phones.
Oh, yeah, before we could even watch a show or before we could even do the internet or anything, man. Digging the phone, and then back to the cases and stuff. So we got our cases and our glass ordered. But, man, I'm scared dude, why do they make these things so slick, man? I can't even hold on to this mother. And this thing, I'm gonna shut it. But man, when you hold it like this, it's just so
delicate.
Yeah, man, I don't even want to. So basically, that mother's gonna sit here till I get my case and then the screen cover stuff. Here, I'll show a few things that we got. Why not? Whoa! Oh, and then somebody had asked us how we price our stuff.
Well,
that's a good question.
It depends on what the market is. You got to figure out what the market is getting for an item. And that's just research. You just have to get on there and do the research.
Well, that's just kind of a basic thing. That's not always so true.
Well,
let me tell you how we price our stuff.
You tell us.
All right.
You tell us.
I've been doing it for a long time now.
Okay, tell us.
And even back like in the flea market days, man, for one thing. And with us, and you can say yes, and it is with the market because they're going up and down, like copper stuff, man. Copper stuff is, oh, and then another one is cookie jars. Dude, we've seen 2 or 3 Wheaton's. I mean, high dollar. Back in the day, when we were doing the, before eBay, Man, the one was the donkey. Man, it was a $350. Man, it was nice. I almost bought it for ourselves. But this donkey wheaten cookie jar, man, and $7. $7, man, is what it was in the thrift store, man. And then they had a couple of more, and it's just the market, man. Because I remember, and even on eBay, when we got it was still, cookie jars were doing good and stuff. Man, cookie jars now,
Yeah, well, I don't want to ship that.
no, yeah, that too.
No, thank
and
you.
then copper stuff's way down. We used to get high dollar, so it's a market like this, so you're always checking that. And then when we get something, so say, we get something like this, man. And I picked this up just because I thought it was so dang cool. Grab that side. This, whoa, man.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
So you got this, man. It's horses. All different breeds of horses.
And it's laminated.
Poster, yeah, it's a laminated poster thing. Something like this. I haven't looked it up, so then what the first thing that we'd do, obviously, is put in any details about this, that any makers or anything like that. I'd put it into Google and see if I'll see if there's any more like it on there. And
Google or eBay, or what'd you say?
well, first I do eBay.
Okay.
Check on eBay, and then if there's nothing on there, then I'll Google it, try to get maybe buying it from their what they sell from their website or anything like that, which I don't always work on vintage stuff.
Right.
So then I'll just price it accordingly. Now if I find nothing about this poster, anywhere I can get any kind of a value, if there's nothing else like it, I will run this thing as auction first. I would start this off probably at $14.95 plus shipping and run a 5 or 7 day auction, and then see where it goes from there. And then if it didn't sell after that, then I would put it on for probably, if there's no competition of it out there, then I'd probably put it on for $29.95, plus shipping or best offer. So that explains kind of how the thing is. Did you find a case? Oh, this is the one that sold. Never mind. I was thinking that was that new one because I was going through this crap. All right, let's see what else we got. You can talk while I do this video. I don't have to do it all.
Yeah, you do.
I do?
Yep.
Yeah, maybe that's why I get an attitude down with that one. I picked up this. This is a nice. Yeah, here it is. It's a Deba Japanese knife. See, and we I paid pretty decent money for this one, more than I wanted to, but and it's one Miss Kitty will use herself if it ain't. Nice. Yeah, it's really nice, man. It's 1/4 inch steel and nice knife. That was something we scored down there. I got to show this dude, but I got to be careful. I don't want you to see his little tallywhacker. But look at this dude, man. Hand carved. Ironwood. Man, he's got his bundle of sticks, and he's just, man, look at the face on that dude. I think he's like thinking or something. I just love that dude. I paid pretty good money for him, but it does show his blanket covers his stuff. But I thought he was pretty cool. That's definitely something that I will probably price high because I'll do a little research. There's no maker marks, anything that I could find on it. I just had to have him. It's pretty cool. So that's something that I'll either put really high dollar or I'll run at auction. Here's something that's dang youth ranch now that they're doing their new crap. They're wanting $5.99 to $7.99. Usually they sell their books. The books, paperbacks are one price, and and hardbacks are another price. It's been that way for years, and now they're doing that other than select books and like Chilton's. Picked up those Ford vans, and the only reason I bought this one is because it was vans for one thing, but it was half price. But yeah, man, they're wanting $5.99 to $7.99 now on Chilton's, which I mean, I sell them for most of them for like $14.95 or $11.95 free shipping. So I mean, that's basically the same price that You know, other than the hard to find oddball ones. Then I just sold one of these. Man, this is a nice Idaho brass belt buckle. I'm going to show one of those. I have one right down here that I sold, because I'll show you what we sold while we were down there. Check this dude out, man. Awesome. Biker nut, man. Is he awesome, man? I love it. I love it. What else we got? We didn't, man, I'm telling you, we didn't score a bunch. I got this old swank, which is probably, the sticker's probably going to peel the crap off and really make me mad. And the thing just
maybe I should heat it before.
Oh, probably, because this will definitely do it. I wasn't going to get it because it's pretty war, but it's Swank, which Swank's a pretty good brand. You got the heat gun in here?
No, I do not.
I guess you could hold it under that heat.
Yeah.
Heat lamp. So got that. Got this. What's that? And this thing I just had to have, and if Grandpa Scott was still around, this would have went straight to him. But I had to look at this old. It's a phone, man. A fire engine phone. It's got all the cords and crap on it. And then the ringer, and Miss Kitty turned on something yesterday.
Just push the button on where your thumb's at, on one side or the other. No, I guess it's up a little bit closer to the engine compartment. There you go.
Is that awesome, man? $3. But yeah, that would have went to Grandpa Scott for sure. So we'll see. See what we do with that. We'll have to check it out and value and all that stuff. Because if it ain't worth a ton of money, I'll probably end up giving it to TNT, put up on his shelf or something. What else we got in here? Not much, man. Not much. You hear that grunting and stuff, man? That's a 50-year-old bending over. Whoa. Got this little, what is it? What's
alabaster.
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 Yeah. Little vase. It's kind of cute. I don't need to hand these to you. I keep trying to hand them to you because I'm so used to doing that. A nice little desk frame, brand new vintage 70s. That and a little organizer. Got this little mother of pearl abalone shell Bic lighter case. And this little organizer. Dude, that was it, man. That is not replacing the 300-something bucks or double.
Well, we don't know. I mean,
well, yeah, I guess
we don't
can
know.
see it.
I think that between this knife and African Man, we should recoup some. Maybe not, profit.
But. Oh yeah, no, we'll definitely do something. And then I was wanting to do, saying I was going to do some retail arbitrage and stuff down there. Man, none. Man, I didn't.
And part of the problem too was that we just transferred our telephone numbers over to a new phone, and there were no apps on our phone.
Well, yeah, then we asked them where the clearance aisle was at the Walmart. No, we don't have a clearance aisle here. I'm like, what the hell? That's a bummer. They said it's just separated out, or just everywhere is that what they said?
Out in the department that it came from.
What the heck, man? How the heck am I supposed to do that? I'd already spent enough time in the Walmart. So we did. I mean, I didn't go down there to make a. We weren't. We went down there for the phones. That was the thing, is the phones, and actually ended up getting some groceries and stuff like that we needed, especially the cornbread. I gotta have cornbread with my jambalaya. I got grouse out here in the freezer. I haven't had me no
jambalaya for a while.
Not no grouse jambalaya for a year. So it is time. All right, I think I'm going to show you. I got the stuff sitting here. We just pulled it together. I'm going to show you what we sold. So, I mean, this is another way to look at it, too. So you're down there, or we or you or whatever's down out junking, picking up, thrifting, whatever the heck you want to call it, picking. So you're out doing that, and while we're out doing that, and our phones weren't cha-chinging because we didn't have them all programmed in, but when we got home, we'd sold all this crap. So, I mean, all this quality merchandise. So I'll show you what we sold while we were down there. So then you take that into account, and all that too. That turns out good. And then that's when I was having the guilty thing. We never went into that I was like, what the hell did I buy that phone for? My phone was perfectly fine. So, but then I got home, plugged it in, watched it, man, and the screen and the sound and everything's amazing. I love it, Miss Kitty.
Good.
I love it. So I'll be selling it's my phone, my other one,
Well,
LG phone here pretty soon. Either I'm
I
gonna
don't
keep
know,
that
we
one.
need
Yeah,
to-
we're gonna sell the Miss Kitty's or ours, whichever one's worth the most. The other one we're gonna save for emergency
Yeah, we need to have
backup phone. Okay, so we'll show what we sold. Got this little kind of a trench art thing, other than it's got a sticker maker mark that somebody made. It's a little out of silver flatware, kind of a cool little bud vase.
A spoon and a butter knife.
Yep, a spoon. Yeah, it's got a spoon. Spoon and a butter knife. What's a butter knife?
The handle. That handle.
Yeah, it could have
right
been a
there.
spoon, couldn't it?
No.
Whoa, man! Don't you be getting all crazy.
I know my flatware.
All right, yes, ma'am. So got $18.95 shipped for that, and then I got that. Oh, I didn't show. Oh, I did show my Idaho belt buckle. You know, who lives in my mind, man? I need to go out and build something. So then I got another. This was in Idaho. I've sold just tons of these. I know it's a collector series. This one's a skiing one. Same maker and everything. Same vintage. What are they? 1983. This one's got the papers and the little leather bag with Idaho on it. $42.65 shipped. And we got that little, I showed it before when we got it, that little class ring. I took an offer on it, ended up selling it for $23.89 shipped.
The next one's gone.
Oh, next one gone. And then we got well, the next one, that last one, man, that was a custom made by the Idaho Hillbilly knife. Then we've got a radio control airplane building techniques. That was a good old book. $39.95 shipped. And these sat for, since summertime. I picked these up at a yard sale. I can still remember it was that one guy bought that trade blanket from her. The old gal, remember? Down there in Weezer during the Fiddler Fest.
Yes,
I picked these up, took a little while to sell, ended up getting $25.70 shipped. Paid a quarter a piece for those. That was a good one. This, man, I found on the side of a creek bank, man, a little mountain driftwood. Isn't that cool? It looks like an eye. And vintage aquarium, for an aquarium, whatever you want to use. $10.75 shipped. Oh, we just sold that, didn't we? While we were sitting here, and I just sold while we were sitting here, and I didn't get a cha-ching. Maybe it just sold.
Maybe it did.
I don't know cha-ching. I love when this thing cha-chings. But I just sold
There we go.
Hey, man, look at that!
I guess we had to wake up our phones.
Why didn't mine go off at the same time, man?
I don't know. Maybe you have to wake it up.
This thing's got a, dude, I'm high techie. It's got a fingerprint, whatever the hell you call it. So open your phone. Yeah, sensor, man. It just takes my fingerprint and opens for me. Mine didn't cha-ching. Hey! I love that, man. That was a 1977 Victor cutting, heating, and welding guide. Manual instructions, safety, 1161 shipped. And then this one is this is a pretty cool old Signal, which is actually a oil company, or an oil distributor, whatever you call them, gas and oil. And 1966 edition, double checked car guide, sold for $20 shipped. That's all that. That's all that junk. And so that was, I mean, if you added that up, that's, man, we were down there we were down spending, we were getting paid to spend money.
Yeah.
So I like that. And then today, like I said, tomorrow's video will probably I'm going to do some building, and first the sun is just now starting to hit the cabin, starting to melt the frost, because man, it's cold, and it's supposed to be colder tonight. Man, I got heat tapes plugged in, got heat lamps going, all the, I don't like winter. I've been putting up with it for 50 years, you'd think I'd be used to it by now.
Well, the last 5 years is living closer
Yeah,
to
living, I mean, we live with the,
Yeah, for the previous 45, you lived in a conventional, modern home.
Now we live in a hand-built
shack.
Whoa, man! That was rude.
No, it wasn't.
You like
I was
shack?
living in a shack.
No wood shack. Can we call it a cabin?
A lot less overhead.
I'll
tell you that.
Yeah, man, that's yeah. If you talk about the homestead thing and stuff, our payment on this place is $215 a month. Is what my payment is on my property.
Yeah, don't fall over, you guys out there.
Yeah, that's right. And yeah, they're like,
Four-digit mortgages.
Yeah, that's right. And I will always live. I mean, other than the cabin and keeping it under the
square footage.
Yeah, the shed. You know, man, I've went into that. We ain't gonna go into all homesteading right now and stuff, but. You know, I will never put, well, I can't say never, because, I mean, if all of a sudden we came into some money, I would put me a big barn out here with the concrete. That'd be the only thing that I would,
do a slab.
If I did. It wouldn't really need to be.
Yeah, slab and foundation, increase your property value, which increases your property tax.
Yeah, but that's one of our things. We'll always live on wheels. Man, you start adding concrete, your taxes go up, man, and we just keep it.
No way.
No, thank you. I'll live on wheels.
Yeah.
I'll be trailer trash, man. That's it, man. That's all I got. Okay. But anyway, tomorrow's video will probably be
outside.
Us, yeah, because it's about time to go get dressed. I'm going to list a few more things and go get dressed and get some chores done out there.
And I think that you need to go throw the ball for the dog.
My dog, you hear him knocking at the door? Kai, he missed us yesterday, and he was actually in here. I felt bad for him. And I promised him a treat, and I didn't bring it, so thank God. Hey, man, we're going to sell more. But thank God Debbie and Max had sent him some treats, because I'm still feeding him a little box of treats they sent. Because I told him I was going to get him a treat, and I didn't, because I was grumpy.
Looks like another book.
Well, what's it?
It is 1976, a book, Food and Heat, Producing Solar Greenhouse Design Construction, $10.75 free shipping.
$10.75 shipped. All right, that's all I got, man. It's a good Lord willing. The creeks don't rise.
We will be back again tomorrow.
See ya.